What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, there are millions of Social Security and SSI recipients across this country who are about to see a number on their payment that they have never seen before? What if I told you that some of those people are going to receive 20,000 or more this very month, and they have absolutely no idea it's coming? And here's the part that might shock you even more. Some of those same people have been leaving hundreds of dollars on the table every single month simply because nobody sat down and explained how this payment adjustment actually works. I read the official SSA documents, the Federal Register updates, and the Congressional Budget Office reports, so you don't have to. And what I found is bigger than most people in this space are talking about. This is not clickbait. This is not speculation. These are real numbers, real policy changes, and real money that could be hitting your bank account or your Direct Express card sooner than you think. So, before you scroll past this video, before you assume this doesn't apply to you, I need you to stay with me for the next few minutes. Because if you are on Social Security retirement, SSDI, or SSI, or if you know someone who is, this information could change their financial situation starting this month. Let that sink in. Welcome back, everyone. And if you are brand new to this channel, welcome. I am so glad the algorithm brought you here today because this is exactly the kind of content we live for. I'm your host, and this channel exists for one reason and one reason only, to make sure that you, the everyday American who has worked hard, paid into the system, and earned every single benefit you receive, never gets left behind by confusing government policy. We break down Social Security. We break down SSI, SSDI, Medicare, SNAP, and every major federal benefits update in plain English so that you can make informed decisions for yourself and your family. No political spin, no panic, just facts, figures, and a clear action plan. Now, before we dive in, I want to do something we do on every single video. I want you to go to the comment section right now and type your city and state. That's it. Just your city and your state. Why? Because this community is spread out across all 50 states, from Fresno, California to Jacksonville, Florida, from Houston, Texas to Cleveland, Ohio. And when you drop your location, it helps me understand where our viewers are being impacted the most, and it helps you connect with neighbors in your area who may be going through the exact same situation. So, drop that city and state. I'll be reading comments. Let's build this community together. Now, let's get into it. Here's what you need to understand. The phrase fixed raise in the context of Social Security and SSI payments is not just about the annual cost of living adjustment, the COLA, that most people have heard of. What's happening right now involves a combination of factors stacking on top of each other. And when you add them all up, certain beneficiaries are seeing payment totals that cross that $20,100 threshold. Let me break this down into layers. Stay with me. Layer 1, the 2025 COLA adjustment. At the start of 2025, Social Security benefits received a 2.5% cost of living adjustment. Now, I know some of you heard that number and thought, that's not much. And compared to the 8.7% we saw in 2023, you're right, it's smaller. But here's what people miss. For someone already receiving $1,900 per month in Social Security retirement benefits, a 2.5% COLA adds $47.50 per month. That's over $570 extra per year. And for those at higher benefit levels, the dollar increase is even more significant. The average Social Security retirement benefit in 2025 sits at approximately $1,176 per month. But, and this is critical, the maximum benefit for someone who retired at full retirement age in 2025 is $3,120 per month. For someone who waited until age 70 to claim, that number climbs even higher, up to $5,120 per month. So, when we talk about who gets $2,100 or more, we are talking about a very real and significant portion of beneficiaries. Layer 2, SSI federal benefit rate increase. Now, let's talk about SSI, Supplemental Security Income. This is the program that serves our lowest income seniors, blind individuals, and people with disabilities. For 2025, the federal benefit rate for an individual on SSI increased to $960 per month. For couples, that number goes up to $1,350 per month. That's up from $943 for individuals in 2024. But here's where it gets really important, and most people don't know this. Many states supplement the federal SSI payment with their own additional funds, and some of those supplements are substantial. In California, the state supplement can add several $100s per month on top of the federal rate, pushing some SSI recipients in that state to totals well above $2,100 to $2,300 per month or more, depending on their living situation. In New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, and Connecticut, similar state supplements exist. And when you combine those state supplements with the federal COLA adjustment, the numbers start climbing significantly. Layer 3. Retroactive adjustments and back pay. Here's what you need to understand. And this is the part that explains why some people are seeing lump sum payments or unusually large deposits. If the Social Security Administration processed a delayed COLA adjustment, corrected an underpayment error, or if a beneficiary recently had their benefit amount recalculated due to a change in status, they may be receiving back pay that covers the difference over several months. That back pay, combined with the regular monthly benefit, can absolutely push a single month's deposit into the $2,100, $2,500, or even $3,000 range for some recipients. The SSA has been processing a backlog of recalculations, including cases related to the Social Security Fairness Act, which was signed into law and eliminated the windfall elimination provision and government pension offset for certain public sector workers. Affected beneficiaries, including teachers, firefighters, police officers, and federal employees, have been receiving retroactive lump sum payments averaging around $6,000 to $7,200, with ongoing monthly increases of several $100s. Let that sink in. If you or someone you know worked in a public sector job and received Social Security, this could apply to you. Now, let's talk about exactly who is seeing these higher payments, because I don't want you to just assume this applies to you. I want you to know. Group 1, Social Security Retirement Beneficiaries. If you are 62 or older and currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits, the 2025 COLA increase has already been applied to your payment. If your benefit was above $2,049 per month before the adjustment, you are now receiving $2,100 or more. Check your My Social Security portal to confirm your exact amount. Group 2, SSDI Recipients, Social Security Disability Insurance. SSDI beneficiaries receive the same COLA adjustment as retirement recipients. The average SSDI payment in 2025 is approximately $1,280 per month, but many recipients receive significantly more, depending on their work history and earnings record. If you are on SSDI and your pre-COLA amount was close to 2050s, you've crossed that threshold. Group 3, SSI plus Social Security dual recipients. Some individuals receive both SSI and Social Security. These concurrent beneficiaries receive payments from both programs, and when combined, their monthly income can approach or exceed $2,100, especially in states with generous supplements. Group 4, public sector workers affected by the Fairness Act. As I mentioned, teachers, police officers, firefighters, and other government employees who were previously penalized under WEP and GPO rules. If this is you, the SSA should have already contacted you or will be making direct deposits with retroactive payments. Group 5, surviving spouses. Surviving spouses collecting on a deceased spouse's Social Security record may also see adjusted payments, particularly if the deceased spouse's record was subject to any recalculation or if the survivor recently reached full retirement age. Group 6, veterans receiving both VA benefits and Social Security veterans who receive VA disability compensation, and Social Security or SSI should be aware that certain combined totals, depending on individual circumstances, can also push monthly income into the $2,100 plus range. Now, you might be wondering, why is this happening now? Why are these adjustments, recalculations, and retroactive payments coming out at this particular moment? Here's the honest answer, and I'm going to give it to you straight without the political noise. First, the Social Security Fairness Act, passed with bipartisan support and signed into law, represents the largest expansion of Social Security benefits in decades. It was a direct response to decades of advocacy from public sector workers who felt the WEP and GPO provisions were fundamentally unfair. The SSA is now in the process of implementing those changes, and that takes time, which means payments are coming in waves. Second, the Social Security Administration has been under enormous pressure to reduce payment errors, both overpayments and underpayments. In recent years, the SSA identified billions of dollars in underpayments owed to beneficiaries. Correcting those errors means some people are receiving larger than usual deposits. Third, and this is important, inflation remains a factor. While the 2025 COLA of 2.5% is lower than recent years, it still represents a real dollar increase for every single beneficiary. and the cumulative effect of multiple years of COLA adjustments means benefit levels are significantly higher today than they were 5 years ago. The government's stated goal is to ensure the program remains solvent, accurate, and fair. Whether or not you agree with how they're doing it, the money is moving, and you need to be positioned to receive every dollar you're owed. All right, here's where we get practical. Here is your step-by-step action plan to make sure you are not missing a single dollar. Step 1. Log into your My Social Security portal. Go to ssa.gov and log into your personal My Social Security account. If you don't have one, create one today. This is where you will see your current benefit amount, your payment history, and any pending notices from the SSA. Look specifically for any letters about COLA adjustments or retroactive payments. Step 2. Verify your direct deposit or direct express information. This is critical. If your banking information is outdated or incorrect, your payment could be delayed or sent to a closed account. Log in and confirm your bank account number and routing number or your direct express card details are current. Step 3. Check your benefit verification letter. Your benefit verification letter, sometimes called a proof of income letter, is your official document from the SSA showing your current monthly benefit amount. Download it from your portal. If your amount has changed and your letter hasn't been updated, call the SSA at 1-800-772-1213 to request an updated letter. Step 4. If you were a public sector worker, contact SSA directly. If you believe you are affected by the Social Security Fairness Act, meaning you worked as a teacher, firefighter, police officer, or in another government role, call the SSA and specifically ask about your WEP and GPO status. Ask them, has my benefit been recalculated under the new Fairness Act provisions? Don't assume it's been handled automatically. Step 5. Review your state supplement. If you are on SSI, contact your state social services agency and ask whether your state offers a supplemental SSI payment and whether you are currently receiving it. Many eligible recipients are not receiving state supplements simply because they never applied or were never informed. This could mean hundreds of dollars per month you are missing. Step 6. Document everything and watch your mail. The SSA sends notices by mail. Don't throw anything away. If you receive a letter about a payment change, whether it's an increase or a notice about a potential overpayment, do not ignore it. Read it carefully. If you don't understand it, bring it to a benefits counselor, a legal aid office, or post a photo in the comments of this video, and our community will help you figure it out. I want to take just a moment before we wrap up to speak directly to some of you. I know that navigating this system is exhausting. I know that waiting on hold with the SSA for 2 hours only to get disconnected is demoralizing. I know that when you're trying to make ends meet on a fixed income and a bill comes in that you weren't expecting, it can feel like the whole world is working against you. But I need you to hear this. You are not alone. There are over 70 million Americans receiving Social Security benefits right now, millions more on SSI, and every single one of them, just like you, deserves to receive every dollar they have earned and every dollar they are entitled to. That's why this channel exists, not to sell you anything, not to give you false hope, but to make sure that when the system changes, when the payments shift, you are the first to know and the first to act. You have worked too hard and waited too long to let a single dollar slip through the cracks. All right, let's bring it home. Here's your key takeaway from today's video. Social Security and SSI payments are being adjusted right now through COLA increases, state supplements, retroactive corrections, and the implementation of the Social Security Fairness Act. Certain recipients, including retirees, SSDI beneficiaries, dual recipients, public sector workers, and surviving spouses, are receiving $2,000 or more this month. And if you haven't verified your payment amount, your portal, and your direct deposit information, you need to do that today. Don't wait, don't assume, log in, confirm, and take the steps I just outlined. Now, if this video helped you, and I believe it did, here's what I need from you. Smash that like button right now. It takes 2 seconds, and it tells YouTube to show this video to more people who need this information. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, because we drop new benefits updates multiple times a week, and you don't want to miss a single one. And most importantly, drop your city and state in the comments below. Tell me, did you know about these payment adjustments? Have you already seen a change in your deposit? Let's talk about it. Coming up next on this channel, we are breaking down the Medicare premium changes hitting millions of beneficiaries and how they could reduce your net Social Security payment if you don't take action. You don't want to miss that one. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and remember, every dollar you're owed is a dollar worth fighting for. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.